Could you imagine Saquon Barkley behind the Eagles' offensive line?
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine
You're
how
drafting
good he would
with
be?
fantasy second overall?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you want to talk? You were speaking that Saquon Barkley didn't break 1,000 yards behind that offensive line. He's going to have 1,400 yards.
Oh, easily
1,400 yards. Mm-hmm. And they love to run the ball in the red zone. Who do you think is going to be fed that ball?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think? They love to run the ball in the red zone. They're going to, what do they call it? The tush push? They don't even need to do that if they have Saquon Barkley.
They have an even better counter to the tush push.
Yeah. I mean, Saquon Barkley is going to be a beast over there with the Eagles. And I'm telling you right now, that's what's going to happen. And the Giants are going to regret not giving him that contract. You don't have to overpay him. Just give him what he wants. He wanted $14 million. That's what he wanted. Give him a guaranteed $28 million, 3-year with a 3rd-year team option. Give him that, and he will be happy with that. He will take that, and maybe add a couple incentives. He would be absolutely ecstatic about that. You're talking about $2 million of incentives. If he breaks 1,200 yards, he has over 10 touchdowns, and he touches the ball 200 times. You give him that extra $2 million. I would do that. That's $16 million. He's worth every penny of it. As he's been the Giants' offense, he's been the Giants' 2nd-tier offense. He's been the Giants' 3rd-tier offense. They don't have anything. What are they going to go and but they're gonna give Xavier McKinney the money? What are they nuts?
I think they'll franchise tag him and trade him too.
What are they nuts?
I don't think Joe Shane wants to keep him. It wasn't his
Xavier McKinney. This is the same. This is the same guy the Beef wanted over CeeDee Lamb.
Good. We can trade him to the Cowboys.
Oh, I know. Jeff loves that. Saquon Barkley is a game-changing player. He changes the game. When a team is trying to, plan to play the Giants, who are they trying to stop? Are they trying to stop all those terrible wide receivers the Giants have? Come on, who stands out on that rotation of wide receivers?
That's all good. Right, but you're basing everything off of the past, and that's going to change in the future. Like, more than likely, the Giants are drafting a wide receiver in the 1st round, like Malik. Right, so like their offense is going to shift. They're going to add some players. Like, if you were to rank positions on the team, what's the most important position to the least important position?
Right now, the league would say that the running back is the least important position.
Right. So you can always get guys. There's other guys out there that are really good free agents that can still come in and do the job while you draft some guys and train them. Like, are you going to honestly tell me that if you let, and I don't know what the numbers would be or whatever, but we can probably guess that Saquon Barkley is going to get more money than Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that the Giants wouldn't be just as good with Derrick Henry next year?
But I don't know how
Derrick Henry and what else?
But here's the thing: I don't know how Derrick Henry fits in that offense. I mean, he's learning a new offense.
Derrick Henry's been the best running back in football for the past
he's a power back.
He's
a power back that comes from a team that really depended on him for everything. And you're going to say that about Saquon. I know that's what you're going to say about Saquon.
And you've seen how replaceable running backs are. Nick Chubb, one of the best running backs in the game. They traded for a 6th-round Patriots bum running back and brought back Kareem Hunt, who no team in the NFL wanted. Every team had a chance to sign him. He was sitting on the couch at home and still came in and ran the ball well for Cleveland. Running backs are replaceable. Don't pay them the money.
I disagree. And we've argued about this, Jeff. And again, when I look at Christian McCaffrey, and everybody keeps saying how great Christian McCaffrey is, I could say that about Saquon.
Did he win the Super Bowl?
No, he didn't. But
played great in the Super Bowl.
He played great. And if they won the Super Bowl,
160 yards.
How about this? 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 How about this?
The Chiefs won the Super Bowl, but it wasn't Christian McCaffrey's fault the Niners lost.
If Kyle Shanahan actually ran the ball in the second half of the game probably would have ended a lot quicker than it did.
Right, and look at the teams that have won the Super Bowl. It's all been running back by committee teams, which it was again this year with CEH and Pacheco and Jerick McKinnon.
Hilaire barely did anything this year.
He played really well when Pacheco was down hurt. Running back by committee. That's what happens. If Barkley gets hurt, who's behind him?
Matt Breida. Oh, yeah.
Right. That's why I'm saying don't pay him the money. Pay a bunch more guys. Draft some guys. Do it by
Jeff, Matt Breida hasn't been good in 4 years.
For that $14 million, you could sign 3 other running backs, and then you would also have depth.
I'm going to tell you this right now: if Saquon Barkley was on that Kansas City Chiefs team, they would be even better at the running game. Could you imagine Saquon Barkley behind that offensive line?